In this section, we're going to talk about how to space furniture in a living room. Now, I've still used the Visio software to draw this with, and this is a 15 by 12 living room space. And within this space, we have a door opening that goes into another section of the house, another section here that goes into another space, some windows along this wall, and windows that flank a 5 by 2 fireplace with a hearth. So we have this whole empty space that we need to place furniture in, and what we want to do is create a conversation area. Now we've got two areas in here that we can put as focal point, one of them being the fireplace, the other one might be a view out of this window. So for this instance, let's make the fireplace the focal point. So the first thing I'm going to bring in is I'm going to bring in an area rug just to set the tone of the room. This is going to be my spacing. So within this area, I've got a couple of options that I can use for spacing. Let's bring in a sofa and a couple of chairs. Let's see if we can do this. Let's turn the chairs to face each other. I want to make sure that I have enough room that the person can walk between the chairs and get around to the sofa and sit in the chairs comfortably. So I might want to pull that back a little bit, and I'm going to just scoot that rug towards the fireplace a little more. Okay, so my person can walk comfortably between here. So if I have my person and my footprint in here, let's bring in a coffee table because we need some place to sit our drinks down. So comfortably, if you've looked at the furniture overview, you know you need 18 inches respectively between the front of the sofa and the coffee table, so the person can maneuver around and sit comfortably and still be able to set their drink down. So we've got this spaced. We have a nice conversation area, and we have the focal place being the fireplace. So since we have this high fireplace on this side, I want to balance the room, which means I've got height on this side. I want to bring height up on this side. So I'm going to bring in a bookcase that's high and mirror it with the hearth. Now I have created balance within the room. Can my person still walk comfortably behind here? Yes. So we can have this nice bypass, and we're not walking in front of someone to get from one space to another. Well, I still have kind of this little dead space over here, so I can do a few things with it. I can bring in a side chair if I want additional seating. If I have additional seating, I need additional place for someone to sit down a book or a cup of coffee. That works well. Can the person still pass through here? It's getting a little bit tight. I might want to scooch this up just a smidgen, but that still works. So that's one element that I could do, is bring in that side chair and another place to sit. Or I can fill it with greenery. I can put some plants over here, and that fills up that space nicely too and gives balance as well. Excuse me. So that's another option that we could do. So we have one seating group that works nicely in this space. If we have one, can we have something else that works? Let's see. Let's take this furniture out. So if that works, let's see if we can turn the coffee table the other direction. And rather than two love seats and two chairs, what about two love seats? Well, this works nicely too, and we have much more space. So this is something that I might be able to take these plants out of this corner. Now let's set this little one on the coffee table. There we go, plant. And let's set another chair in the corner. Oh, much more room to walk around. So if there's another person that wants to pull up into the conversation, if I have 4 people in the conversation, it's easy to pull this chair up into it, and I still have space. So when it's not in use, I can leave it in this corner and still have plenty of visual space to move around. So I have two combinations of working with putting this together. And these work. Thank you.